What's going on, guys? Coach Chris here with Forge Through Faith, and I'm going to be going over some things regarding 19.1. Okay, so the first open workout came out yesterday. It's a 15-minute AMRAP of 19 wall balls and a 19-calorie row. Okay, simple couplet done for 15 minutes, but we want to make sure you're ready to rock for this. Okay, first thing I want to address. This is an open workout. This is the open. It's 2 movements. I want you to embrace the pain, okay? So I like to tell people all the time, or the athletes I'm working with, you're gonna be uncomfortable. If you don't wanna get to that point, you picked the wrong hobby, okay? So it's here, let's push ourselves to the fullest and just be prepared for that, okay? Real quick on a warm-up, guys, you wanna make sure you're prepared for this workout. So what I'm gonna recommend my athletes do is between an 8 to 12 minute row, 10 air squats every 2 minutes while rowing. Again, simple movements. The row doesn't have to be too fast. It can be fairly easy. We're just getting the blood flowing, but we want to go back and forth between those two because you're going to be doing that in the workout. Then we're going to take some time to activate the necessary muscle areas. So you're going to activate the muscles in your upper thoracic area because you're going to be pulling on the rower. You want to activate your glutes, your hamstrings, as well as any muscles you're going to be using in a pressing motion. If you're tight in this overhead position, taking some time to loosen that up in there so you're able to really throw the ball directly up to the target. That will be necessary. If you have extra tight hips, again, taking time to loosen up those hips so you can grease the gears and get really into the bottom of that squat. Now that squat really easily is going to be important in this section as well. So once we've loosened up the necessary areas, once we have activated the necessary muscles, we now need to prep our central nervous system and our cardiorespiratory system to do what's going to be asked of us in this workout. So you're going to do 2 to 3 sets, excuse me, of 6 to 10 wall balls and then 5 calories on the rower hard, okay? I would want my athletes to hammer this, okay? Like you're going really hard, okay? Then we'll rest. Some of my athletes I've given an exact rest, whether it's a minute or a minute and a half. For most people, I'll just say rest as needed, basically until complete recovery. But again, you're going really hard here because you're prepping your body to go hard. Your body's now saying, oh, okay, I understand this is what we're gonna be doing. I understand this is where we're gonna be going. And now you're prepared for that, okay? So once we've got prepared, we've gotten warm up. How the heck are we gonna attack this workout? Okay, so come on over here. I've gotten some things set up. Now, at your gyms, guys, I know our gyms are doing a Friday night lights. You might have a lot of people going at one time. You might not have the ability to set up your rower exactly the way you want it, okay? However, if you do, I think this is gonna be the best setup where if you're using a target, your target's right here. If you're using a wall, this rower would obviously be inside the rig. I like to set it up almost perpendicular to where you're going to be standing to throw. I know a lot of people are going to set it up the other way, where maybe the rower is facing this way or the back of the row is over here. That's going to force you to walk around things or turn around, and it might seem super small. But guys, if I can come from this position here, I finish my row, feet come out, and I step right to doing wall balls, that limits your transition time to almost nothing, okay? There's only 2 movements, but the rep scheme isn't super high, especially in a 15-minute window. So there's gonna be a decent number of transitions. So how you can expedite and speed up those transitions will make a really big difference in your score, okay? So we'll start with, we'll start with the wall balls since that's where we're gonna be at first. Super simple movement, guys. This is a staple of CrossFit. Hip crease has to pass below the knee, and you have to throw it off the wall, okay? Really, the only thing with this, guys, is really emphasizing as you stand, squeezing your glutes to transfer that momentum from the squat into the to the target. I posted a video not too long ago about wall balls, so the fine points, making sure you're exactly the same distance away every single time. You have 2 hands on the ball, chin maybe as a 3rd marker for balance, and then as you throw, guys, like I said, being relentless with your movement, so it's the same every single time, okay? Once you hit 19, dropping it and get on the rower, okay? As far as the rep scheme here, 19 reps for a vast majority of athletes. that's going to be a rep scheme you're going to want to go unbroken, especially because, throwing rep 13 and then resting is going to take some time to get back onto the ball. Whereas if you can do them unbroken, then start with a slower row time in the beginning when you hop on the rower for your 19 cals. That's going to be faster than breaking this into 2 to 3 sets and then trying to go faster on the rower, okay? But know your ability level. So if you're someone who's newer to CrossFit, you're a much shorter athlete, or in general your legs don't handle shuttling lactate well, and you get that burning sensation really early, then break these up, okay? So what I'm telling most of my athletes is if you need to break it up into 2 sets, get off the rower as fast as you can, immediately hit a set of 10 or 9, take your rest, and then do the second set of 10 or 9, and immediately get back on the rower, okay? I'm emphasizing that because, again, the shorter you can keep those rest times, the quicker you can move consistently for those 15 minutes, okay? If you need to break it up into 3 sets, a descending rep scheme is something I really like for my athletes, so like an 8-7-4 or an 8-6-5, something like that, okay? For the rower, this might be, I don't know, something that not a lot of people, or a lot of people know already, but you can't tighten your straps, okay? If you're going to take the time to slide your feet in, tighten your straps, start rowing, loosen your straps, take them out and go, over the course of 15 minutes, you could lose 30 seconds just getting your feet in and out of the rower, okay? Doesn't make any sense, okay? So what I recommend is you row. As soon as you sit down, I'm sliding one foot in and pulling on the rower, okay? That takes my transition time down to a split second, okay? So I finish my last wall ball, I come over, sit, foot in, start pulling. Now as I pull and I come back, because my straps are loose, I then just slide in the second foot. And I never miss a beat on my strokes, okay? So again, sit, throw one foot in, make your first pull, throw the other foot in, start rowing, okay? Now, there's a lot of knee flexion in this workout, although rowing is more of a posterior activity. You're still bending your knees over and over again and then going to do wall balls. Your quads are gonna start to burn up. So something I recommend, try to have negative splits through this workout, meaning start slow and try to get faster on the rower as you go. This way you can really hammer it at the end. This is a workout where if you really come out hot, you could be really regretting it about halfway, 3/4 of the way through, okay? So the way I'm gonna do that and the way I recommend it is, again, use what's not gonna be used in the next movement. You're obviously using your legs to squat, you're using your arms to throw, you're not using your arms to pull. So what I recommend is, especially early, I emphasize driving with my posterior and then using a lot of low back and arms, okay? That's gonna slow your pace down naturally because you're not driving with your legs as hard. Plus, you're utilizing the musculature that's not gonna be utilized as repetitively in the next movement. So again, it's a lot of upper body, especially early in this workout. So you still may have some legs, or as much as possible, at the end to then really hammer the rower, okay? If you're able to do those things, guys, this is gonna be a workout that you could do really well in. It looks super simple, but trust me, it's gonna get really nasty towards the end of this, okay? So try to use some of those strategies, those tips and tricks. I'm gonna be trying to do one of these every single week, so be on the lookout for those, and good luck with 19-1.